Good morning, students. Today, the topic which we are going to discuss is team teaching. The learning objectives of today's topic are the student will able to define the meaning of team teaching, types of team teaching, characteristics of team teaching, different characteristics of a team teaching, benefits of team teaching, limitations of team teaching. Now, the introduction. Team teaching is a method of teaching, means it's a way of teaching or an instructional strategy or an instructional strategy in which two or more than two teachers, means in which two or more than two teachers working together with a group of students or class. It provides teacher controlled instructional experiences. The two or teachers plan, execute, and evaluate the learning experiences of a group of students. Means teachers plan together, they execute the plan together and evaluated the learning experiences of a group of students together. Team teaching is also called collaborative teaching or co-teaching, which means working together cooperatively to discuss a variety of important topics. Means through team teaching, a teacher discusses a various number of important topics with the students, set goals for a course. They set different various goals for a particular course, design a syllabus, prepare lesson plans to teach students and evaluate the results. Now, the background of team teaching, the origin, the concept of team teaching has its origin from America during the mid 1950s. Harvard University is the first institution which has initiated an internship plan in 1955. Francis Chase of the University of Chicago has developed the need of team teaching to use the best teacher more effectively. In team teaching method, two or more teachers make a plan of subjects. Means when we are talking about team teaching, more than two teachers come together, make a plan of a particular subject, cooperatively carry it out, means they execute it together and always evaluate its effect on students periodically and also take the evaluation how much student has learned a particular concept. This definition was given by Nayak MB. Team teaching involves bringing together a number of classes whose teaching is then the joint responsibility of the teachers of these classes who constitute a team. And this definition was given by Apton. Now, types of team teaching, different types of team teachings are there. Team teaching includes a number of different approaches. Means when we are talking about team teaching, it's including a number of different approaches. The first one is interactive team teaching. Two faculty members present in front of the class simultaneously. Means in that approach, two faculty members are present in front of the class at the same time. Rotational format team teaching. Faculty alternate teaching the class. They alternatively teaching the class. This rotational format has a number of variations depending on the subject matter and the number of faculty involved. And the rotational format has a number of variations depending which subject matter has to be teach to the student first thing, and number of faculty members are involved in team teaching. The third one is participants observer team teaching. All participating faculties are present for all the classes, but only one is teaching at a time. Means all the Participating faculty means all the teachers, those who are involved in the team teaching, are present at the time of teaching, but only one teacher is teaching at a particular time. Role that the other teacher could play as participatory observer or model learner, observer, panel member, or resource. And this definition was given by Gallen in 1990. Team coordination, faculty arrange and integrate a curriculum so as to maximize learning. Means all the things are being done in such a way so that there should be a maximized learning of the learners. And connections using paired or linked courses. An integrated cluster of an independent course or freshman interest group as stated by M.C. Dallas and Corlin in 1997. Though not necessary team teaching per se, this curriculum level approach to interdisciplinary can help to achieve some of the expected gains of team teaching. Now, objectives of team teaching. There are different objectives of team teaching, and these objectives are to utilize the better talent and interest of teachers. Means if the teacher are teaching or they have made a plan to teach the students with the team teaching format, we can utilize the better talents of the teachers and the interest of the teachers. The second one is to increase grouping and scheduling flexibility. The third one, to improve the quality of instructions, to bring more dynamism in timetable construction. Now, the different characteristics of team teaching. It's involved two or more teachers to teach a class. In team teaching, there are two or more teachers teaching the students at a particular time. It is an instructional strategy rather than training strategy. Means team teaching is more an instructional strategy rather than a training strategy to the students. A team or group teacher of the same subject work together. Means those teachers who are teaching the same subject to the students work together to deal a significant content to same group of students jointly, and they are dealing a significant content to same group of students and they are teaching them with joint efforts. It can be termed as cooperative teaching, and we can call team teaching as a cooperative teaching, in which individual teacher plans to pool resources, interests, and their expertise for teaching a content for the same group or class of students. Every individual teacher gets an appropriate instruction. Means every individual teacher who is involved in the team teaching gets a appropriate instruction, space and length of time so as to use the special competencies of teaching a content to a group of students. A group of teachers has shared reproducibility of planning, organizing means they are sharing the planning basis or on the same time how to organize the lesson plan, learning controlling and evaluating the teaching of same class of students. In team teaching, the group teachers have to consider the need of their people. What are the specific needs of the particular students, and they should teach jointly to satisfy their needs, and they should teach jointly means all the teachers should work in this direction so that they can satisfy the different needs of the learner, satisfy their needs and remove the difficulties of their students, and they have to remove the difficulties of the students which they are facing in that particular subject. Now, the principles of team teaching. Size and composition of the group for team teaching should be appropriate in terms of learning experiences and purpose of group. Time should be allocated keeping in consideration the importance of the subject. how much time should be given for a particular team teaching should be decided on the basis of the importance of the subject. Learning climate should be provided by making arrangements like laboratory, library, audio, video, etc. Level of team teaching must be appropriate to the learners. The nature and extent of the supervision of group activities depend on the purpose of group. Now, factor responsible success of team teaching. What are the factors that are responsible for making a team teaching as a successful teaching method? Cooperation among team teachers. This is must. Means the team teachers must cooperate with each other. Then only a proper planning will be made. A proper execution of that planning can be made. Availability audio-visual aids. How many audio-visual aids are available to teach that particular topic? Need for proper planning means a proper planning should be there when the teachers are teaching with the team teaching method. Now, the procedure of organizing a team teaching. Planning stage topic. Which topic you will teach the students with the help of team teaching method? Objectives. What are the specific objectives that has been framed to achieve through the team teaching method? Initial and terminal behavior of learners. What is the starting behavior of the learner and what we expect the behavior to be changed. Teaching aids, different teaching aids that being used by the teacher. Teaching strategies, different teaching strategies that will be applied by the teachers to make team teaching as a successful teaching method. Members of team are different members who are involved in the team teaching. Execution stage, the second stage, diagnosing the learner previous knowledge. What is the previous knowledge of the learner related to the topic which we are going to teach them? Adopting proper communication strategy. Presentation of lecture by the team, and now they will present the lecture in front of the students. Evaluation stage. Evaluating level of performance. Diagnosing the difficulties and give remedial treatment. Evaluation stage includes how much the student has learned. Diagnose the difficulties means we have to try out to find out where the students are facing the difficulties and give remedial treatment. And on the basis of the diagnostic test, on the diagnostic performances, we will able to give the remedial teaching to the students. Benefits team teaching provides for faculty. Learn about teaching. The teachers will learn about the concept of team teaching. Improve their own teaching skills. They can improve their own teaching skills. Have opportunity to socialize graduate students into the world of teaching. Step out of their comfort zone. Have opportunity for creative assignments. Become informed and encouraged in interdisciplinary research. See teaching through the learner's eyes as they are observing when other teachers are teaching. Avoid the lonely, repetitive, fragment experiences of solo teaching, and it's avoid the loneliness, the repetitive and fragmented experiences of the teachers. Gain new insights into their discipline. Develop clearly perspective on the different disciplines. Build collegial relationship. Foster respect. Build bridges of understanding across discipline. Benefits team teaching provides for students. Deepen students' analytic abilities. It will develop or and the students' analytical abilities. Help to build bridges of understanding across discipline for both faculty and students. Build greater circular coherence for students, create a greater sense of academic community, provide explicit structure for academic and social engagement. This is particularly necessary to computer campuses. Improve student teacher relationship, which will develop the student teacher relationship, it will improve the student teacher relationship. Make classes more interesting. It makes a class a more interesting as more than two teachers are teaching the same content to the student, and challenging because of the novelty. And it's same time it's a challenge for the teachers to teach through this method because it's a new method of teaching, a new way of teaching. Improve student learning outcome. Through the team teaching method, we will able to improve the students' learning outcomes on a particular subject. Retention rate, the rate of retaining a concept. Interpersonal skills, communication skills, analysis and judgment and diversity. Challenges that team teaching poses to faculty. Lack of sufficient time for collaborative work exists. Collaboration is the main basis for the success of a team teaching. And we see there is a lack of time for the teachers to collaborative or cooperatively plan the lesson plan, and this is the biggest challenge for the teachers for the successful team teaching. Lack of training in group dynamic exists. Problems with overlapping roles exist. Territorial and status conflict exist. One discipline dominates the process. Insufficient funding and inadequate logistics are provided. Individual autonomy is lost because every teacher is coming and teaching the students. Challenges that team teaching poses to students. Students report that team teaching is ineffective. Now, they are saying that team teaching is not an effective method to teach when instructors are not flexible in addressing students' learning style, when instructors are rigid in addressing students' learning styles. Confusion about learning expectations exists. Disparity in evaluation exists. Now, the limitations when the teachers are teaching through the team teaching method. Lack of cooperation among teachers. The teachers do not cooperate with each other. Disregard to the dynamics of small group. Traditional conservative attitude of the teachers. Lack of interest for the new innovations. Use of accommodation for larger group, unrealistic expectations about team operations, suggested best practices for faculty, plan together, they have to come together and plan the lesson plan, identify sources of information on team teaching, different sources from where you can get the informations, talk to others with experiences, and you have to talk with the other faculty members who have the experiences of teaching the students with team teaching method, become acquainted with each other's styles, communicate, that is clearly define expectations, plan alternating interjecting strategies, attend each other classes, support each other, model debate, participate even if not teaching on a certain occasion, apply common grading standards to the attend all staff meetings, let the students speak how they want to learn, be willing to be surprised, have an open discussion about power issues, who is in charge, who will conflict be resolved. Apply team teaching to case based courses. The team teaching can model how various perspectives bear on a solution. Ensure sufficient time and resources for success. Team teaching often requires more resources, example, time and planning, than solo teaching. Means team teaching require a lot of time from the teachers so that they come together, they plan together, and in this way only team teaching can be made a successful teaching. Suggested best practices for institution. What an institution can do to make the successful execution of team teaching. Institutions can support team teaching faculty when they create structures to support team teaching. They should encourage the team teaching. Are aware of cost and time limitations. They must be aware how much it will require money to be spent when he is planning to teach the students with the team teaching forward. And time limitations. Clearly articulate expectations for the teaching team. Recognize and reward planning efforts. Example, planning lunches for teacher, stiffness for summer planning time, and professional development funds for travel to conference. Are flexible when scheduling team planning events. A one time workshop, for example, work only if all members of a team can be present. Institutional leaders can set aside several dates and times for planning sessions and require teachers teams to participate as a group. Provide examples of successful teamwork in learning communities. They can present the different examples in front of the teachers. Avoid, whenever possible, changes in teaching assignments once a team has formed and started its work. Means there should be no confusion. Suggest that teaching team set meeting schedules will be in advance. Particular days and times to meet once the semester begins. Create or suggest space where teaching teams can meet. A particular place where all the teaching teams can meet. Space that is away from individual offices or departments may allow for more focused, less interpreted team planning time. Now, a place should be there where the team teaching members can meet and plan, and it should be away from the individual departments. Then only a perfect planning can be made, and it will require less time to prepare for the team teaching. Now, working in teams, spread responsibility among the members, encourage creativity, deepens friendship among the faculty members, build community among the teachers. Now, six models of team teaching. One teach, one assist. In this model, the teacher divides the teaching responsibilities so that one teacher delivers the lesson and the other teacher walk around the class to help or assist the students. Now, it's a team teaching effort where one teacher has the responsibility to teach the students while the other teacher is walking around the class to help or assist the students who need some help from them. In this model, one teach, one observe. In this model, one teacher teach and the other teacher observes and take notes on students' behavior and understanding. One teach, one observe. One teacher is teaching the students while the other student is observing and taking notes on students' behavior and understanding. And also observe the teaching style and behavior of the teacher. And that teacher is not only observing the behavior of the students and not only noting how the student is behavior and how he is understanding a particular concept, but also he is observing the teaching style of the teachers and behavior of the teacher towards the students. Station teaching. In this model, the teacher divides the students into groups. In that, teacher is dividing the whole class into some groups and create activity for students. And the teacher will create different activities for different groups of students to engage them with lesson materials along with assistance or help of a teacher. Now, parallel teaching. In this model, the teacher divides the class in half and each teacher work with one group of students and teach the exact same content. Means in the parallel teaching, the class is divided into two equal halves and each teacher work with one group of students and teach the exactly same content. Now, alternative lesson. Using this model, one of the teachers work with most or majority of students, while the other teacher work with a small group of students to provide them remedial help. Means one teacher is working with the maximum number of students at a particular time, while the other teacher is working with a small group of students and these teachers are working with them so that they can provide them the remedial help. Now, tech team teaming. In this model, both of the teachers work together with the same group of students at the same time. Means in that model, both the teachers are working at the same time with the same group of students. Now, students, today we have discussed the topic the team teaching, the benefits of team teaching, the different models of team teaching, and we have explained the six models of team teaching. Then we have talked about the advantages, disadvantages, and how the team teaching can be made successful, and what are the different challenges which are faced by the institution, teachers, and students while the teachers are teaching with the team teaching method. For further reading on this topic, you can refer these references. Now, let us discuss some MCQs on the topic which we have discussed today. Now, the first one is which is not the advantage of team teaching. Now, you have to tell me which is not the advantage of team teaching. Now the options are A. Better utilization of resources. Means we can able to utilize the resources that are being available to the maximum. Better planning. When the teachers are teaching with the team teaching method, they had a better planning to teach the students. C. Better use of teaching techniques. There are the different methods of teaching techniques that are available, and through the means or the method of team teaching, the teachers can use the better teaching techniques to teach the students. Or it's for better financial benefits of teachers. Now, these are the options, students. Now you have to select the correct one on the basis of the given choices, and the correct answer will be yes. The correct answer will be option D. That is better financial benefits of teacher. This is not the advantage of team teaching. Now the second one, dash is a method of teaching. Means which is that method of teaching in which two or more than two teachers working together with a group of students. Means in which more than two teachers are working together with a particular group of students. Now the options are A. Team teaching, whether this is a team teaching method. B. Role play. C. Lecture. D. Discussion. So these are the options, students, A, B, C, D. Now you have to select the correct answer on the basis of the given choices. And the correct answer will be, yes, the correct answer will be option A. That is, team teaching is a method of teaching in which two or more than two teachers are working together with a group of students. Now, the third one, team teaching provides teacher controlled dash experiences. Now, the options are A. Instructional, B. Learning, C. Student, or it's D. Learner. So, the team teaching is providing teacher which type of experiences. So, student, these are the options, and now you have to select the correct answer on the basis of the given choices. And the correct answer will be, yes, the correct answer will be option A, that is instructional. So, team teaching provides teacher controlled instructional experiences. Now, the fourth one, the concept of team teaching has its origin from America during the mid dash. Means we are saying that team teaching has been originated from America during the dash year. Now, you have to tell me in which year the concept of team teaching has been originated from America. In which year? Now the options are A 1950, B 1951, C 1952, or it's D 1954. So student, these are the options. Now you have to select the correct one on the basis of the given choices. And what will be the correct answer? Yes, the correct answer will be option A, that is 1950. So we can say that the concept of team teaching has its origin from America during the mid 1950s. So that will be the correct answer. Now, the fifth one, Dash University is the first institution which has initiated an internship plan in 1955. Now, about which university we are talking, and that university is the first institution which has initiated start an internship plan in 1955 about team teaching. So the options are A. Harvard, B. Oxford, C. Indian, or it's D. America. So student, these are the options. Now you have to select the correct answer on the basis of the given choices. Yes, what will be the correct answer? Yes, the correct answer will be option A. That is, this is a Harvard University, and Harvard University is the first institution which has initiated an internship plan in 1955. Now the sixth one. Francis Chase of the University of Dash has developed the need of team teaching to use the best teacher more effectively. Francis Chase of which university has developed the need of team teaching to use the best teacher more effectively? Now, what he is saying that through team teaching we can use our best teachers in a more effective manner. So, the options are A. Chicago, B. Oxford, C. Britain, or it's D. India. So, students, these are the options A, B, C, D. Now you have to select the correct one on the basis of the given choices. Now, what will be the correct answer? Yes, the correct answer will be option A, that is Chicago. So we can say Francis Chase of the University of Chicago has developed the need of team teaching to use the best teacher of your institution in a more effective manner. Now, the seventh one, who stated that means who has given this definition. In team teaching method means when the teacher is teaching the students with this particular method. Two or more teachers means more than two teachers make a plan means they are involved in making a plan of subject of a particular subject which they are teaching. Cooperatively carry it out and they cooperatively carry it out together means execution of the plan and always evaluate its effect on students and they also evaluate how much student has learned a particular subject content or topic. Now its effect on students periodically. Now the options are A. Nayak, MB, B. Bacon, C. Alexander, or it's D. Jackson. So student, these are the options. Now you have to select the correct one on the basis of the given choices and the correct answer will be, yes, the correct answer will be option A, that is Nayak MB, who has given or stated this particular definition. Now the eighth one, who stated that means who has given this definition. Team teaching involves bringing together a number of classes. Means team teaching is defined as a method of teaching in which we are involving or bringing together a number of classes. Whose teaching is then the responsibility, is then the joint responsibility of the teachers. So, at the time of team teaching, the responsibility of the teacher to teach the student is on the teachers who are involved in the planning execution of team teaching of these classes who constitute a team. Now the options are A. Apter, B. Bacon, C. Alexander, or it's D. Jackson. So these are the options, and now you have to select the correct one. And the correct answer is option A, that it's this definition was given by Apter. Now the ninth one. In dash team teaching, two faculty members present in front of the class simultaneously. Now, in which type of team teaching we are talking about? That in that technique, two teachers or the two faculty members are present in front of the class at the same time. So the options are A. Interactive, B. Rotational format, C. Participant observer team teaching, or it's D. Team coordination. So these are the options A, B, C, D. Now you have to select the correct one on the basis of the given choices. Whether it's an A answer, where we are saying that in interactive team teaching, two faculty members are present in front of the class at the same time, or it is rotational format and it's a way of team teaching where two faculty members are present in front of the class simultaneously. Participants observer team teaching, where the teachers are involving in team teaching as a participant observer. And the fourth one is team coordination, whether this method of teaching or technique of teaching is the team coordination. So these are the options A, B, C, D. Now you have to select the correct one, and the correct one is option A, that is interactive. So we can say in interactive team teaching method or the strategy of teaching, two faculty members are present in front of the class at the same time, means simultaneously they are present in front of the class to teach the students. Now the 10th one, dash team teaching faculty, alternative teaching the class. So the options are A, rotational format, B, interactive team teaching, C, participant observer team teaching, or it's D, team coordination. So student, these are the options, and you have to select the correct one on the basis of the given choices. Now, what will be the correct answer? The correct answer will be, yes, the correct answer will be option A. That is rotational format, is that type of team teaching strategy or technique where the faculty alternate teaching in the class. Thank you, students. With this particular narration, you have understood the concept of team teaching. So, we can say a team teaching is a teaching methodology which is an innovative method, a new method of teaching the students. And this method, two teachers or more than two teachers are present in front of the students to teach the concept. So we are saying that it is a method where the two or more than two teachers are involved in the planning, in the execution of that planning, and evaluating also how much you they will be able to achieve the objectives that has been framed by them. Then we have discussed the different advantages and disadvantages of this method or the limitations of teaching students with this particular method. Then we have discussed the six models of team teaching. Then we have discussed how the team teaching can be successful and what are the difficulties that a team teaching poses on a student, on a teacher, and what difficulties a institute have to face when he has decided that he will organize a team teaching for a particular topic or a subject. And the team teaching can only be successful if the teachers cooperatively, coordinatively plan the lesson plan, execute the lesson plan, and evaluate the lesson plan. So thank you, students. So in the next class, we will discuss about another innovative method, and that is planning discussion. Thank you, students. Thank you so much for your patience listening.